The morning I holding my newborn son in a quiet recovery room, my husband was thousands of miles away sipping cocktails on a sunlit beach with another woman. I spent 11 hours in labor without a single reassuring word from him, while the medical staff kept asking if the father was coming. By the third time they asked, I stopped answering altogether because the truth was too humiliating to admit out loud. The fatal crack in our marriage opened the day I revealed I was pregnant with our first child. Instead of showing joy or holding me, he immediately opened his digital calendar to check his schedule and complained that the baby was due during his crucial Asian business summit. From that moment on, I attended every doctor visit, ultrasound and parenting class completely alone while his public relations team posted fake, loving captions on social media. The ultimate betrayal happened just weeks before my due date, when I discovered an airline confirmation in our shared inbox for a getaway to the Caribbean. Preston had booked first-class seats for himself and his vice president of strategy, an ambitious woman named Chloe. While I was going into labor alone in the city, my husband was watching the sunset from a private villa, ignoring my desperate calls and text messages. While I held my sleeping newborn in the hospital, his mother arrived not with congratulations, but with pre-drafted divorce documents. She coldly explained that Preston wanted to move on and suggested I sign immediately to avoid unnecessary media attention. I refused to sign a single page, demanding that my husband look into his child's eyes first. But when I carefully read the fine print, I discovered a hidden clause designed to strip away my financial rights. Feeling completely trapped, I reached out to my estranged father, William Montgomery, a powerful businessman I had turned my back on years ago to marry Preston. Within hours, my older brother, Raymond, arrived at the hospital with legal advisors. Upon reviewing the contracts, Raymond realized Preston and his mother were trying to use my name to shield the firm from massive legal liabilities and fraudulent account transfers that had been taking place for years. My father sent a private security team to safely transport my baby and me away from the hospital under an assumed name, leaving Preston with nothing but an empty room when he finally decided to show up. When he eventually returned from his vacation, expecting me to quietly surrender, he found all our linked accounts frozen and his access to my family assets completely blocked. He tried to confront me at my family estate, but security turned him away. The situation escalated quickly when my family forensic accountants uncovered a paper trail proving millions of dollars had been funneled out of the firm using my forged authorization. What Preston did not know was that his own mother had manipulated the company credentials to steal millions right under his nose. Armed with this evidence, my brother and I walked directly into an emergency board meeting to present the truth to the directors. The board members were horrified by the financial fraud and the cold strategy document detailing my removal from the family assets. They voted unanimously to suspend Preston immediately and strip him of his executive authority. As news of the financial scandal broke to the press, his golden reputation completely shattered, and federal investigators stepped in to scrutinize every transaction his mother had secretly executed, while he was looking the other way. Within weeks, the official investigation concluded that Preston was legally ruined due to his own blind arrogance and utter neglect. His mother faced severe legal consequences for the embezzlement, and Preston was forced to step down from the company he spent his entire life building. The divorce was finalized smoothly, and I asked for nothing more than what was rightfully mine, choosing peace and safety over public vengeance. 2 months after the scandal settled, Preston asked to meet me one last time at a quiet cafe by the river. He looked exhausted, aged, and stripped of the arrogance that once defined him. He attempted to apologize, admitting that his relentless pursuit of status had blinded him to what truly mattered. But I calmly told him that some choices carry consequences that apologies can never fix. He reached into his pocket and handed over a small pair of baby socks he had bought before his trip, but I gently pushed them back, telling him our son already had everything he needed. He watched me silently as I walked away, realizing that he had not just lost a firm, but the only people who had ever truly cared about him. I never saw him again after that afternoon. Today, my son Noah is growing up surrounded by a real family who loves him unconditionally, far away from the toxic world of Wall Street. Looking back, I no longer regret the day my marriage fell apart, because losing a dishonest husband was the only way I could ever find myself again. True strength is not about getting revenge on those who hurt you. but building a life so full that their absence is a relief. If this story touched your heart, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. For another powerful story about betrayal, truth, and fresh starts, click the video appearing on your end screen right now.